welcome back to the Max Yourdash podcast. It's 2026. This is our first episode.
Is this real?
This chair.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh.
This is our first episode of 2026.
Yeah.
I'm going suit every day this year without fail. I've done a couple things. We'll talk about it off camera.
That's two big things I didn't know you were doing either one of.
What's the other thing?
If you were
You're not
betting,
spending any money this year.
Oh yeah, it's
if
your
we were to
your
check
eyes.
Polymarket for
Steve doing that.
how, like what,
Like 6% chance
that he falls through the whole year.
Yeah.
Let me just use this real quick. Excuse me. Let me run through just a pitch of an idea to do on the podcast.
By
You
the
guys
way,
are gonna-
learning piano was a 1% chance. So.
Hey, I could. You don't know I can't play piano right now. Well, I could play piano right now.
Okay.
I can. Okay, let me pitch this idea, and I want the viewers to hear this too. So, I was discussing with some of my friends about the podcast and stuff like that. No one is doing this. I like the idea. For how in the NFL, like the big meme is like what happens in the blue tent.
Mm-hmm.
I think we get this is just like a quick 5-minute segment of each podcast. We get a legitimate blue tent where we bring on a injured financial plan and Mark brings the plan into the blue tent.
That's a really good idea.
And then there's like a camera in the blue tent,
I'm retired
which is
from the
really an
podcast.
iPad that Mark then just like, okay, this is what's wrong with this financial plan. And people will send in their financial plan. Mark brings in the injured financial plan into the blue tent like it's a
That's a really good idea. Let's do it.
dude, is
With
it
a
like?
ventilator?
Could you? There is no financial
so-
advisor in history doing a blue tent financial
What
plan.
we could do is I could get, there's in ice fishing, there's what's called ice fishing shanties. And they sell them in blue, and it's literally
Is it like a
the
tent?
same thing where you
Yes,
flip it
that's
over
what-
the top. And
that's
it's got
what I
a
wanna
seat
do.
inside of it.
Yes, that's what I
And we'll
want.
have like a GoPro in the corner.
Yes, and Mark's got. I bet if you got, and it's like there's like a timer because it's just like a segment of the podcast where we do it every time, and then people will send in their quote injured financial plan. You'll be like, "This is a torn Achilles. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. He's out for the year or something like that."
I like it.
But you're also then changing the financial plan. You know what I mean? So it's educational, but
You
like
gotta get free financial advice.
absolutely, we're giving free financial advice. It gets people to tune in. But isn't it a great? I mean.
It's a good idea, dude.
And it's
Let's do it.
just
Let's do
okay, dude. Is that the shanty though? You know what I'm talking about. That so
I
it's
do.
like the
I
thing.
know exactly, and I kind of want to buy one of those for myself anyway. So maybe I just go get one for the squad, and it's also
Yes.
an ice fishing shanty.
All right, cool. Wow, that went over well. Okay, hey, it's
Did you think
2026.
it wasn't gonna?
Well, I thought you guys were gonna be like that idea is dumb or it's too much, but like no, that is like
I
marketing.
think there's
has
some
he doesn't wanna do
logistics
it.
to fill.
Yeah,
figure
no
out.
shot.
See, what are you nervous about?
In my head, I said I don't want to do it.
But you got it. It's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, logistics, stuff like that. Okay, thank you for hearing me out. This is our first episode of 2026. Let's do some Max Your Dash moments. What do you say we do I know I'm putting you guys on the spot, your biggest Max Your Dash moment from last year.
Ooh.
Did one of you guys have a kid last year? Or no?
I
Did
did.
you? Was that last year?
No.
No, it's 2020.
Turned one.
Okay. All right, go ahead. I don't know if I have.
Mine would be our new house.
New house.
New house, yeah. And I think, this is like a little bit of a sort of a shout out to the calendar idea too, but Nicole and I, every single week for 2025, we had this jar where we wrote down on Sunday nights, we each put something in the jar that was your Max Your Dash moment of the week. And then we were driving down to Dickie's house, which is like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
On like January 2nd or something like that. And we read them all for the year. It was actually a fun little experience to
You guys
relive
really
it.
did that the
We
entire
really
year?
did the whole year.
Nice. Are you going to do that again this year? Or are you doing the
We're
calendar
doing the
this
calendar.
year?
Oh yeah, that
Big
thing's-
calendar. Shout out Max Dash calendar again. We did a giveaway, but we're going to be giving these to some people, and then we're going to be selling them soon. So be on the lookout for that.
The goal is by 2027. I mean, people just want this thing.
I agree. Should we start filling this out here with something?
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Some Max Your Dash.
Is that
dash
dry
moments.
Yeah. No.
No.
Oh, no. That was the price on that. You don't want to know. To get a
Actually,
dry
doesn't make
erase.
sense. You need a new one every year, anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. New house. Marky.
Oh man, it's gonna be ironic. So, are we doing a most recent Max Your Dash moment eventually, or no? We're not gonna. No. Okay.
Well, we can. Yeah. Well, on the next one. This one is
No,
just
I know,
the
but I thought
2026.
we were you wanted highlight of 2025. I didn't know if you wanted
Yeah.
the actual recent one too. Mine is gonna be that we did 3 family trips in 2025, and I'm trying to stop buying because I hate it. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep that going.
Wait,
Even though that's what
So you're not going to spend on
I don't want to buy
clutter.
things.
Are you trying to be like me?
Spend on experiences.
What?
not spending this year?
You gonna have kids?
Oh, yeah.
No. I'm spending on experiences.
There we go.
That's what.
But you just spent on an experience, and that
That's
didn't go
why I
over
was
too
gonna say
well.
it was ironic. If we were gonna do the most recent Max Your Dash moment, it would be
That went
we
over
got
terrible.
home from that vacation, and yeah,
Okay.
it ended. It ended, and we're alive.
All right.
You got the bleep button in there?
Trying to think. Yeah, I'll have to edit it in. Thanks for making me do more work. I think my buddy Dan got married. Shout out Dan. That wasn't my Max Your Dash moment. I don't care if he's getting married, but it was just all my friends being together, and we don't normally get to do that, so it was a lot of fun.
Was that the one that was like out
in
of town?
Carolina? Yeah, in Carolina. Went to dude. I already said this year I am traveling nowhere. I traveled out of state like 6 times last year, more
I
times
love
than the
that
last
for you,
like.
though.
I hated it. It's not
think
the
you
type of
gotta
guy.
keep going,
It's
dude.
not what I want to do.
Listen, I don't have any good like. There's been some good moments in the traveling with the family, but it's super stressful. I'm just going to keep doing it until it's not.
There you go. Well, that's gonna happen when the kids are like 16. They're sentient.
But you know what? We got another one coming up in May. We're just gonna keep pushing.
Another
Trip in May.
Oh my god! They used another kid.
No, God,
It's like, what are you talking about? Okay.
No, she tried scaring me with that recently, though.
All right, guys. This is our first episode of 2026. We're gonna talk about today. What's on the mind, dude? The funny thing is when there's a new year, and you're the personal development guy, you know this. It's everywhere. It's like new year, new me. Let's hustle. We want to make this the best year ever. Everyone's off to a hot start in the beginning of 2026, or at the beginning of every single year. So we're gonna piggyback off of that from a personal financial side of things. You guys have been financial advisors for how long?
50
Quickly.
years.
You. How long? Nate
Since
Elvers.
2008. What's that math?
2008.
16 years?
16 years. How
16,
long?
17 years?
2011.
And guys, this is really the only job these guys have done. They have lived and breathed financial planning their entire life. So they know what they're
I
talking
worked at a
about.
scrapyard before that.
Yeah, but that, you know what I mean? In their adult lives, this is what so they know what they're talking about. So I went to Nate and Mark. I said, listen, if you're looking at a financial plan and you see these things, I want you to brainstorm these things that if you saw in a financial plan, you're like, wow, this is pretty good. This is sound. This is a good financial plan. I'd give my mark of approval on this. To give you some background, I would say that maybe I'm wrong on this, but I think Mark's a little bit more strict than Nate. I think he's I don't know, he's going to look at it and be, I don't know. He's going to be hard to impress, maybe is what I'm thinking.
No, I think you're going to be really surprised by my answers. But I might have just interpreted it wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I think you're going to
take
be.
things literal.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
Definitely do that,
That's
yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to watch this and be like, okay, heading into, this is what I want to get into my financial plan in 2026 to then have a great 2027. So your goal, if you want to have a solid financial plan, is to get these things in your financial plan in 2026. Now, disclaimer, everyone's situation is different. You know what I mean? If you're, 60, you're probably not setting up a Roth IRA.
I think my answers kind of apply no matter your situation.
Okay, cool. But does that make sense? What the goal of this today is?
Sounds great, yeah.
We're gonna go one by one, but who wants to go first?
I wrote down 2, though.
That's fine. That's fine.
I did 3.
Then you go first.
Overachiever.
All right, so this is number
So
one.
what do you
for
want? You want me to, we're just going to kind of riff on it?
Mark's gonna hold it. Don't you? Okay. Hold it up to Nate, and then you're gonna show it to the camera. Right? Okay. This is Mark's first piece to a successful financial plan.
Emergency fund?
An emergency fund.
That is not what I. Did you expect for him to have that?
There's a theme to mine.
Okay.
So
that's something I'd expect from me.
Yeah. You're the king of the sinking fund.
This
Emergency
one
fund.
actually applies to everyone, though. Like,
It does.
It
I
does,
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
If I look just, new prospect, they link up all their accounts and I see they have an emergency fund, that's a good first
I
check
agree.
mark.
No, that is
I
like
agree.
thing.
The way I interpreted the question, though, was like if that was all they had, then there's a lot more work to do.
Yes, but you got to have.
You're
that.
right. You got to have that.
But if in Mark's situation, what he said is, if you're looking at a client's situation for the first time and they link their account and they have a fully funded emergency fund, and your advisor brain is automatically like, okay,
yes,
you know what I mean?
Good start.
Yes, good start.
Okay,
Real
all
good
right,
start.
emergency fund, and I love the emergency fund.
And
I wasn't
mean,
expecting that from you guys.
If everyone listening to this had a fully funded emergency fund by the end of 2026,
oh yeah,
they'd be in a good spot.
That'd be a great thing.
you feel a lot less stressed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Big proponent of that.
Yeah.
Make emergency funds great again.
So they're actually getting kind of, yields are going down.
Yeah, exactly. They're on the back burner. All right, number 1, emergency fund from Mark Temperato.
So I thought about when I read the question, the first thing I thought about was, what would I have to see to be like, if I let's say I got referred to a new client prospect and I saw this, I'd be like, oh man, there's no way I'm getting this. Like, I'm not going to be able to close this client. There's no way.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do it like that.
All right, okay, I like
It's a little
this.
different.
Okay, first one. Wow, show that.
So you're not getting the client. 1-page financial plan.
Like if you
One
roll
page,
up to
yeah.
somebody and you're like, so tell me about your plan. They're like, oh, actually, I got a 1-page financial plan. Let me pull it
Oh
up. I'm
my-
like, oh, jeez, yeah, no shot.
Are they taking the meeting with you though if they have a
Probably
one-pager?
not.
I think that's
Probably
when we
not.
ask to get referred to the advisor so that we can try to recruit that advisor.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
good
there you
advice.
go.
Yeah, that's how you turn it into a win.
The one-page plan.
One-page
What
plan.
percentage of people take our clients out of this? Is of the people watching this that aren't our clients that have a one-page plan?
One, probably 0.
Wow, percentage.
So, and let's talk about what is the 1-page plan. So basically, it's simplifying your financial plan to 1 page, right? So it's going to show,
One-page
here are
plan.
my goals, here are my funding strategies to hit my goals, here's how much I'm setting aside, here's where it's going. Like basically all the important factors to your financial plan are on 1 page.
one-page plan.
How often do we do that for twice a year?
Yep.
Twice a year, our clients get a 1-page financial plan.
You're gonna get one this month.
Good luck, advisor.
You're getting one this month if you're a client. Boom, one-page plan.
hey, how about
Oh, and by the way, you can also ask your advisor to get a one-page plan whenever you want.
Exactly.
Dude, that's interesting. I like that. I like the route you took.
Yeah.
All right, one-page plan. All right, Mark, you're up.
This is going to be tactical.
Same theme.
No credit debt.
No credit debt.
I like you guys are really hammering down the things that I wanted.
If they got an emergency fund and no credit card debt, those are the first 2 things I see when they link up their accounts. I'm like, they're
This
doing
is
pretty good. They're in pretty good shape so far.
And you've been a financial advisor for how long again?
15 years.
Dude.
I mean, you know what you're doing. These are the things.
If I saw those 2 things, I think they're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything's possible if you're not strapped and you got an emergency fund. Anything's possible.
There you
That's
go.
pretty good.
It's good. Where'd you learn that?
Not in college.
Yeah, there you go.
You sound like Dave Ramsey.
I know, that's
Did
what
you
I'm
go through
saying.
Dave Ramsey training over there?
But the next one.
Oh, man.
All right.
Diversity of asset class and type.
I mean, so again, if I was thinking about it, like if I roll into a client situation and they've got,
And type.
obviously most clients are going to have diversified portfolios like stocks, bonds, whatever. But you roll into somebody and they got Roth, pre-tax, taxable accounts, and like they got all that stuff set up.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, oh man, their advisor must be pretty good.
Yeah. Investment. What did we used to say? Location and allocation.
Yep.
Yes.
Dude, I like how you guys interpreted this in different ways because we're getting the right answers from both of you.
And 5 different answers, which I didn't expect. I expected like 2 of them at least to be overlapping.
Okay, so Nate's second one is diversified of asset class and type.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so those are 2. Think about another one if you can. No big deal if you
Let
can.
me see.
Last one for Mark.
10% to retirement.
Wow.
Dude,
Not what I
I
expected
went
from you at all.
fundamentally.
Yeah, this is...
They've got an emergency fund, no credit card debt, and they're saving 10% to
Listen,
retirement.
I think this is an opportunity for us to go viral right now.
Yeah.
I want you to tag Elon Musk. Elon Musk says you don't have to save for retirement anymore.
That's true.
Dude,
He
I've kind of mentioned this to you recently. I'm trying to understand what the hell does he mean? Does he mean
he
we're
brought this
heading
up in our-
towards socialism? I don't understand.
He
it.
means that. So if you watch that video, robots are basically going to be able to do everything that you need at like you're going to have healthcare is going to basically cost nothing because robots are going to do it.
Okay.
So like your
Robots are gonna do what?
lifestyle
Like-
needs
like do my surgery?
heart
Oh,
surgery.
got it,
like,
yeah.
his claim is that in 3 years, not 30, in 3 years, their robots will be better at heart surgery than surgeons.
Do you think he does a combination of clickbait now though, and like, I see where he's going, but 3 years is crazy.
He said don't save for retirement. So I think that we need to get him on the pod and we need to talk about it, because I think that if everybody started not saving for retirement, that's a dangerous path to
think about what happened to the stock market if everyone tomorrow stopped putting money in their 401k. Think about what would happen to the stock market, just because how much money would stop flowing into there.
I was literally thinking about that the other day, like how much of an impact does that have on the stock market? Like that every person in America is putting money from their paycheck into.
It's almost surprising that the market ever goes down.
I know.
Like
it's just constant.
I want to
buying.
know what that number is that gets contributed into 401ks.
It's got to be unbelievably huge,
right?
Yeah.
How does the market even go down? Literally, how does it go down?
Don't know.
It's crazy.
All right, back to our content.
So 10% of retirement. Really? You really went cookie cutter coach, and that's fine, because
what
it's
if
like
they're 55?
they're leaking their accounts.
Well, that was the only one that I would say doesn't apply to anyone or everyone.
Yeah.
That's like,
but I do think that's a good like standard rule for people to like.
You think 10?
I think
so. Would you
10.
say 20? They're crushing it then.
Oh yeah. So I just got off a meeting with a client who has to be one of the best that I've ever seen. At when I first met him, they must have just killed it at saving in their 401ks in their 20s. This guy has so much money on just a pretty modest salary. He's like 40 with $2 million already, not making crazy money. And in the math now, from now to 65, it grows to $8.5 million because he did the hard part and got it saved first. Yeah. So if everybody graduated college and they had to do 10,
what was he putting in?
He was doing 23%.
Oh, so he was
now, but I don't know when he was 24 what he was doing, but he had to have been like maxing it out early.
Okay.
Think about all of our best like young clients; they all killed it at saving.
Everyone should have auto escalation on their 401k too. Like 10's good, but have it go up by 1% a year.
I don't know. I make my clients take that off because it gives us an excuse to meet and do it together.
Sure, but you're getting a raise every year. You should just keep pumping it up. You won't notice the 1%.
You're right, and then all of a sudden you're like doing. You thought you were doing 10 and you're doing 14, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that.
How much time do we got? If I give you guys real quick, we got time. I'm gonna give you one more piece of paper. You guys are gonna each do one more.
One more, same concept.
Well, now that we know what's going on, you guys can.
Should I keep my theme though?
I like it. I like how you guys are the duality
just
of it.
just answer how
I'm
you
gonna
want,
keep
dude.
my theme.
I don't know what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna keep going on the theme of what would make me afraid I'm not gonna win this client.
Dude, I like how you took it like that. This is great.
Jeez.
Did you think about this while you watch when you watch The Office in the morning?
No.
Do you still do that?
No. Man, I just crushed
that's converted to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in the morning.
Nice.
This marker's shot. Okay.
All right, Nate, you're up first. They do the monthly finance meeting. Okay. I mean, Nate, you might want to marry this person if they want the monthly finance meeting.
Well, I mean, think about it. If you got a one-page plan, that means you're super organized. You got good focus, good clarity. You got good if you've diversified by asset class and style and type. That's phenomenal. And then you're checking in monthly on your plan. I mean, how can you
say that again though? You didn't even say it. That last
the monthly finance meeting.
Yeah,
you're checking in on your plan every month.
Yeah,
I mean that is
you're not winning that client. Yeah.
No,
probably not. That is a crazy financial plan.
I'm surprised I didn't go more basic on this one than I did.
But real quick,
can I try to guess what you said? I'm like, after the way you've been going, you're gonna put something in there like reinvest dividends.
Not that bad. But the one that just popped in my head is goals.
Is that what you wrote down?
No.
Yeah.
But they should have goals.
All right, last one for Marky. What is it?
Same theme. Will
Healthcare proxy power of
Will
attorney
healthcare
trust.
proxy power of attorney trust. A
I mean,
good,
yeah,
solid
that's the
estate
defense.
plan.
Show it. That's the defense.
How come you didn't put life insurance in there?
Well, they might not need it.
Oh, okay. All right.
They might not need it.
Not everyone needs it.
All right.
It's a
Wow.
lot.
Well, so talk about that a little bit.
So again, let's just keeping the theme. They got a fully funded emergency fund. They've got no credit card debt. They're putting 10% to retirement. They've got a will, healthcare proxy, power of attorney, and a trust in place.
Now,
You should be able to sleep pretty good at night if you're doing all those things.
now, guys, what if you saw someone with these combined? Those. What would you do if you saw this financial plan?
Run for the hills.
Is this? I mean, this might be the best financial plan ever created right here.
It's basically
This is the best
what our
cookie-cutter
family
approach to financial
CFO
plan.
experience workflow should just be. Like, make sure they all
Yeah.
have this, and then
So I have in my hands, if you have this financial plan starting in 2027, coming from two financial advisors with a lot of years of experience,
7 different things.
a lot of alphabet soups after their name. This is the financial plan to have going into 2027. If you work to have this in 2026, you're ready. An emergency fund.
check.
No credit card debt.
What?
10% going into retirement. Experiences may vary. Will, healthcare proxy, power of attorney, trust. Diversity of asset class and type. The one-page plan. And you do the monthly finance meeting. How poetic this was the last one. I didn't even mean that.
You didn't even try to do that.
If you do these things, co-signed by the the advisors at Max Your Dash Advisors, you're gonna have a successful 2027.
Yep.
That's it. And we're gonna save this.
Those are facts.
Dude,
You do all those things.
There's no debating that.
Dude, when a new advisor comes in and you teach
you
them
go.
financial planning,
Here's your
hand them
training.
this.
Here's your training.
Here's your training program.
From
Make
the
sure you
two
do all
partners.
these things.
Boom. This is what you learned.
I love it.
All right, guys. Anything else? That's it.
I think we can wrap right there.
I think we crushed.
All
Wrap.
the rest is noise.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you for listening, watching the Max Your Dash podcast. We will catch you in the next one.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Osaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth.